Geminis, this is going to be a reading for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's go ahead and jump straight in. Of course, you guys know these videos are always general. You take what applies, leave the rest. Any important information you may be looking for to book a reading or anything like that will be in the description. And the way we're going to do these videos, I just thought about this idea. For the zodiac signs who would like to go first, I'm going to record the next series based off of which zodiac sign gets the most like. I'm going to do it in order. So if you want to see your video come up first, definitely make sure that you guys like, subscribe, comment, leave your opinion of the video below, and let's get started. So Geminis, I feel like you guys are just really wanting to do you during this time frame. This is like putting yourself first. Not saying that you guys weren't putting yourself first before, but there just may have been outside influences or outside things that may have been distracting, or you know, love may have been more so a focus, or family. It's like things were taking your attention away from you doing you, okay? So for a lot of you, this feels like you guys are going to be, of course, putting yourself first and trying to be at least a lot more kind to yourself. I'm hearing like self-care. You guys are going to be trying to put more into motion. And when I say self-care, don't get it twisted. Self-care is not just putting on makeup, you know, getting dressed, going out for cocktails. Like self-care is doing the things that you were procrastinating on, things that you need to get done, whether it's health-wise, whether it's getting your mental health in order by booking you a therapist session. It's the hard stuff or the things that we've avoided that are going to make us better. So that's what self-care should really mean for you. And of course, you know, all the other little things, but bringing it back to caring for self beyond just the physical things that we can buy or the, you know, pampering stuff that we can do. But another thing that I'm seeing, a lot of you are just very kind-hearted, and when it comes to family members who need your help financially, emotionally, in whatever sense, you're always there. But a lot of you have been, like I said, just so concerned about, well, I'm not gonna, we already touched on that. I'm not gonna go too in depth with that. I'm gonna leave that alone. But another thing I'm kind of seeing, a lot of you are being led to the person that you're supposed to be with, like your vibrational match. And I really see this for my singles. So if you have been single for a minute, there's a reason for that. Spirit is trying to prepare you for your vibrational match. And understand this. Sometimes being single is a blessing, okay? You might not be ready for all that right now, especially if you have things in your life that you want to get in order. And you really have to ask yourself, when you are single and you're looking for love, are you in a position to welcome someone into your situation as of right now and it not be an inconvenience, throw you off in terms of, you know, having your stuff together? And are you guys going to be able to open fully up to this connection and be ready for it? If you can honestly say no, this is a sign that maybe taking things a little bit slow and allowing spirit to kind of put you in a position to manifest this vibrational match instead of forcing the issue. Okay? A lot of you are going to be practicing personal discipline. This, of course, is very general. This could be in the sense of like little things that you notice about yourself that you have not been on top of, whether that's your sleeping schedule, your business, your eating habits. It's very specific to you. So, of course, I can't really go into detail with that. But needless to say, this is self-discipline that you guys are trying to put into place, especially when it comes to like smoking or like drinking, substance abuse or anything like that. This is trying to cut back on that as well, especially if you've noticed that you smoking, drinking, or doing any of that stuff has been throwing you off. And that's very specific for certain people. Don't take that in if it's not for you. Spirit is drawing attention to like your root chakra and how you guys may be needing to get that balance. Get your root chakra balance. That may have a lot to do with personal issues you guys may have been having with like staying on top of your creative and your creative endeavors, and being able to like, I don't know, be able to bypass like creative blocks. For a moment, I felt mentally blocked with that message, but it just feels like you guys need to get your root chakra balanced in some sense. But another thing I'm seeing beyond that, something that may have been stopping your personal growth for a minute is no longer stopping your personal growth. Like you guys have reached a point of learning your lesson, and everything happens for a reason. So don't beat yourself up if you feel like, dang, I've been having this blockage come up and that blockage come up and this person trying to come up against me and that. All of this is necessary because you guys have definitely learned some valuable lessons from this. All right, let me pull some more cards and see what else is going on here. Okay, so somebody is avoiding their responsibilities of being a parent. This could be really making you feel some type of way because it's like, why are you acting this way? And this could have a lot to do with you. Sorry, I have to get this card off the floor. This may have a lot to do with the fact that you and the person you have children with have not been on the best of pages as of recently. And this person may be completely disconnected from being engaged with their child. Oh, Spirit is bringing attention to, for my people who are dealing with somebody who's married or may have children with someone that they live with. Avoid them like the plague. This is your warning. Avoid them like the plague, especially if this person randomly ghosts you at times. I'm really talking to you if you're watching this video. If this person randomly ghosts you all the time, there is a reason for it. They may be refocused. They may be like in between you and this person, unable to decide who they truly want to be with. So Spirit is saying run as fast as you can from that situation. I see you guys trying to rebuild with a Leo in particular. This is trying to rebuild your relationship, get it strong again. But this person seems very egotistical or very stubborn, like really hard for you to get some sort of understanding there, mainly because this individual don't seem like they want to work with you, okay? It could be like personal pride issues. But until this person decides that they're going to stop being prideful, there may be some issues with fixing the dynamic of this relationship. Okay, so the friends that you may keep around you, let's talk about that for a second. Some of you may have some friends around you who could be the very thing that is like sabotaging your relationship. Yeah, sabotaging your relationship. You may have some friends that give you some bad advice or it's like you confide in them and they just may not be the right people to confide in. They may not even be doing it on purpose. But definitely watch the people that you tell your business to. That's one thing I see. Again, Spirit is urging, like, stay away from some sort of disastrous situation connected to a child. Or the person you have a child with. Okay, so if you're going to, okay, so I see you guys traveling during this second half, and some of you are traveling to actually figure out if you're going to move to a different state, move to a different area. You may have issues with either finding an affordable place to live or like finding that home that you feel connected to. You know how it is when you're looking for somewhere to stay. So you may be struggling with that. What I will say is, don't stress yourself out, because some of you are literally like growing gray hairs, going through it because you're so stressed about a move, some sort of move that you have to make. But literally with the consolation card here, Spirit is going to come through and give you the answers that you're seeking in regards to this move. Whether that comes in the form of like an application being denied, or like the answer is going to manifest itself in different ways for you guys. It's interesting. So yeah, somebody is just not working with you. Like, for some reason, it just seems like you can't put any more work into something because somebody else is not appreciating it. Somebody else is not even trying. Your love interest is not trying as hard as you are. Some of you are really trying to not put work into something as well, mainly because you don't want to look foolish. Like, you don't want to come out on the other end of this situation looking dumb. I don't know why it's not, there you go. You don't want to come out of a situation looking dumb or feeling dumb. So because of that, it's like, you know what, let me just take a step back. But don't get it twisted. You guys are still very conflicted on what you should do with this. It's like, yeah, you may not be talking to this person right now, but that doesn't mean that this person's not on your mind and that you're not trying to figure out what next to do. Another thing I'm seeing, I see like someone being blocked during this time frame after like some sort of verbal clashing. There's like some sort of argument that triggers someone to hit the block button. It looks like this person may temporarily block you guys because some of y'all are stressing after this block. Regardless of who does it, I see a lot of mental power being spent on this situation here. If you're dealing with the Cancer, I see you guys finally making up your mind what you're going to do ultimately with this person, and you could be deciding that you're just going to try to move forward. But if you see things don't change after working on this connection with them, then you're just going to decide to just let that go and chop it up as a missed opportunity on their end. Let me put these cards back. I pulled a lot. I'm over here just getting into the tea. Hold on. So a lot of you are looking for that next big thing. Even though things could be going fine for you right now, a lot of you, you're trying to figure out, okay, well, how can I reach that next pinnacle? How can I reach that next mountaintop? Which is good. You guys are like still trying to find ways to step it up, even though you guys are making progress as of right now. But what I will say is, you guys could send yourself into a spiral of like thinking too hard about this, to where you start to perceive things as delays, or you know, being in a plateau when you're not essentially in a plateau. You're just in a waiting space for full clarity to come to you. Some of you may feel like you need some sort of break as well, like a vacation or something, after being overwhelmed with the amount of work that you may be putting out there. Especially if you're like a business owner, or like you have like 3 different sources of income, and you're not able to get personal time. But you could also feel like you slightly wasted your time with some sort of business deal with someone. This person could be very inconsistent on their end, and you feel like this was a valuable lesson. A lot of you will view it as a valuable lesson very soon, if anything. Okay, a lot of you are starting to realize that also you may have a toxic relationship with money. This could be in the sense of like when money comes in, you may be so tied to like bills or different responsibilities where you may not have enough for yourself, or realizing that maybe you need to cut back on like stress spending. This is like spending money when you're anxious or you're going through things, not because it's gonna make you feel better, but because you believe it will. Some of you are not having the best relationship with somebody at your workplace. It's like that issue is becoming too big of an issue at this point, especially if this is like a boss or a co-worker that you have to work closely with. It's becoming too much. Okay, I'm gonna stop the reading right here. I hope that you took something from this video. If you did, definitely feel free to thumbs it up and subscribe, but I will see you in the next one. Remember, liking this video will definitely help your zodiac sign get posted first next time I upload. So like, and I'll see you next time.